Hari Om. Welcome to Viswabharati Vedic Astrology. In today's episode, we are going to talk about Pitru Paksha, Mahalaya Sraddha Paksha. So, when is Pitru Paksha in USA? September 2nd to September 16th is the Pitru Paksha. No matter you are in the East Coast or West Coast, or you are in the California or Chicago or New York, New Jersey, Atlanta or North Carolina, wherever you are in the USA, it is on September 2nd to September 16th. The very next question, when is Pitru Paksha Amavasya? So Pitru Paksha Amavasya is on September 16th. Since it is starting in EST like at 10 o'clock, and for the California people even in the morning itself, so we have to observe this Amavasya, Mahalaya Amavasya on September 16th only. There is a little bit of Tithi left on September 17th, but we should not consider that as a Amavasya. Why? Because for this Pitru Paksha, the Amavasya Tithi should be there on afternoon 12 o'clock. If the Tithi is not there on particular day at 12 o'clock noon, that day is not considered as a Amavasya for Pitru Paksha only. I'm talking about only the Pitru Paksha. I'm not talking about a regular Amavasya. Very next question, what is Pitru Paksha? So Pitru Paksha is, it name itself actually describes Pitru Paksha. Paksha means 15 days of duration, like a full moon to no moon or no moon to full moon. Krishna Paksha and Sukla Paksha. We have two kind of Pakshas in a lunar month. In this lunar month, particularly on Bhadrapada Masa, from Bhadrapada Paurnimasya, very next day of Paurnimasya to Bhadrapada Amavasya, the 15 days duration is called Pitru Paksha, which is completely dedicated to the Pitru Varga or Matru Varga or ancestors, whoever passed away in our family or our generations. So to respect them, to do the Pitru Shraddhas, and this Pitru Paksha is dedicated in whole year. So as its name says, Pitru Paksha, it is dedicated for the ancestors or Pitru Vargam or Matru Vargam, whoever passed away in our families. So who has to do Pitru Paksha? So when you do the Mahalaya Shraddha, then this actually Pitru Paksha is also called as a Mahalaya Paksham or Mahalaya Sraddha Paksham or Sraddha Paksham also. In Telugu, in Telangana areas, they call this Peddala Dinalu. So there are different names. We have a lot of so many different type of cultures in India. Since we have so many different kind of rituals or various types of observing methods or in India, everyone they call with the different names, but basically everyone call but everyone knows like it is a Pitru Paksha or Mahalaya Shraddha. It's a very popular names, the two names. So who has to do Pitru Paksha? Of course, if your parents are alive, you are not allowed to observe the Pitru Paksha. Only whoever, if the person doesn't have a father or mother, they can do the Pitru Paksha. At the same time, if they passed away unfortunately and less than a year, and if you are not yet done the first Samvatsara Vimokam, and you are not allowed to do the Mahalaya Shraddham to the Pitru or Matru Varga. But if they passed away like so many years back or couple of years back, and you want to do the Pitru Paksha Shraddham to them, yes, you are supposed to, and you have to do this Pitru Paksha for them. And again, if one person alive, like father is alive, and mother passed away, and then also you can just do for the mother. And if father is passed away and mother is alive, and you can do only for the father and father vargam, like pitru vargam, and not to the matru or matru side. Okay. And again, very next question, why we have to do pitru paksha? So this is our responsibility to give the shraddham to the parents. However, we have a dedicated shraddha date. That means we calculate like a death anniversary date, and some of the people, they do this death anniversary date. But when you are calculating the death anniversary, or father or mother, whoever, it applicable, and doing that day, you do only to the particular person, either it is for father or mother or grandfather, only for that particular person. Whereas if you see this pitru paksha, in this pitru paksha, not only to the father and father, grandfather, great grandfather, and father brothers, and father sisters, and uncles, and whoever you know, and you like, you can do it to the guru, you can do it for the friend, you can do it for the any known person, and even there is a mantra in this, unknown persons also. Even somebody passed away in your generations, they don't have a kids that time, and they don't have a son to do this one, but when you are doing the Mahalaya Shraddha, and you can take their names also. That means it is Madhvamsanam, Matruvamsanam in your side, and that means your father's side and mother's side, 7 generations, everyone, whoever actually waiting for the Shraddham in the Padmarbhutam, and for their moksham, or to get them Shashvita Swargaloka Nitya Nivasa Sityatham. That means you are praying on behalf of all of them to bless them, bless that souls to peacefully stay in the heaven forever. That is the very, very significance of this 15 days, and that is the significance of this 15 days. That is the reason, if you are eligible to do this one with the above mentioned all the things, and you should consider this doing in this Pitru Paksha, and that's your responsibility. That is all leastly what we can do for our parents, whoever passed away, our grandfathers, grandparents, or elderly other people. So what to do on Pitru Paksha? What we supposed to do on Pitru Paksha? Well, it is very different to the state to state where you live. In Telangana, Andhra, or UP, or Bihar, in other places, in Gujarat, other places, they celebrate with their regional practices, or whatever their custom. But basically in this, all the Brahmins, they do the Mahalaya Shraddha. That means just similar to the regular Shraddham, but in the regular Shraddham, they do only for the particularly father or mother, only one person. But in this Shraddham, they do for Jyeshtha Pitruvyadi Sarve Karunya. That means father side, starting from the father brothers, everyone, starting from the mother side, starting from the mother, everyone, like a mother father, mother father wife, mother sisters, mother brothers, like that, everyone from Pitru side and Matru side, both sides, actually you do Shraddha on this day. That is the very significance of this Mahalaya Shraddham. And again, you do the just like a regular Shraddham. That means do the Pinda Pradhana and giving Tarpanam to the elderly people, like whoever passed away, to all of them, not only for the father and mother. That is the actual, that is what you are going to do on that day. However, some of them, they cannot perform the full-fledged Shraddha, then they will do only the Mahalaya Pitru Tarpana. That means they just do the Tarpanam with the black sesame seeds and water with their name, they do the Tarpana. And that is Tarpana Shraddha. And there is a third different, at least another way of doing that. They donate food to the priest, uncooked. Some of them, they take the cooked food, but most of them, like a very popular way of doing is taking the raw vegetables, like uncooked vegetables, 3 or 4 kind of them, and along with the rice or wheat flour or whatever your tradition, whatever they eat or they like, or whatever your parents or your ancestors like, and just gather all the raw material and take it to the priest and donate on with the name of all your ancestors. That is the Swayam Pakadanam. That means you are giving raw material, donating. And another way people actually they go to the urban ministries and they cook food and they donate. And some of them in Anadha Ashramas in India, Anadha Ashramas, they donate the food and they do the Annadanam on behalf of their ancestors' name and on their parents' name. They do the Annadanam. Or sometimes there are some charitable trust who actually gives food to the needy people. They donate to the charitable trust the name of their ancestors. So there are many ways to do this one, but doing is important. You can choose your own way of doing it, and praying shraddha to them, and paying shraddham to the doing shraddham is important, but the way you can choose anything from the above mentioned all the things. So that is all about the Pitru Paksha. And if you still have any doubts, please leave in comments, and I will try my best to answer all those questions as soon as possible. Don't forget, it is from September 2nd to the September 16th, 2020. Again, these days only for the USA. No matter in which time zone you are, for everyone, September 2nd to the September 16th only. On September 16th is a Amavasya, and that is the Bhadrapada Mahalaya Amavasya. That day is a Tarpanam day. So that's all for this Mahalaya Shraddham episode, and we'll meet in again in another episode with more details. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Share with your friends and family. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Thank you all.